Hey, how's it going? I don't think this is going to be that long. I'm just going to kind of hover. Uh, I won't even try and do anything. Okay, now the thing that I want to it's not really a lot of news, but it was well, then it was either yesterday or it was the day before. Chuck Schumer had said that they have not given up the fight on the. So again, get everybody, everybody that you report to in D.C. Get on them. It's one of my calls to action, but call and let them know. Your senators, your congressmen, let them know if you got one that's a giant douchebag, then get a hold of one of your senators. But otherwise, get a hold of both of them. Again, I think he's a tool on everything else. But Marco Rubio seems to be on the right side of this. It is, but they said that they firmly believe that they are being lied to. That there are secret missions or secret plans that are just going unreported. And if Congress is funding it directly or indirectly, they've got a right to know. And I don't know. I don't think this had anything to do with it. Maybe it did, but I just don't have enough of a following to make an impact. But I did reach out to them on the threads. I'm like, hey, look. You've got these guys in the Pentagon, and some of them are good people. Some of them are. But that's pretty much like letting the fox guard the hen house. Or the intelligence. You at the very least, you need that presidential commission. At the very least, you need that. And it looks like he's gonna, well, I mean, it could just be smoke on the smoke, but it sounds like they're taking it seriously. And then while we're at it, reach out to your congressman, reach out to everybody you vote for. Please legalize assisted suicide, and just, again, I want to get on to bigger and better things. But if you can do that, that would help me out. Help out a lot of people, really. And then the other one, now, this is going to be a combination of at least 3 different things, if I can get through everything all at once. You have the last Pope. It was a 2-hour thing. I think it was made for Discover or something like that, but History Channel had borrowed it or whatever because they showed it. But it's not they didn't make it apparently because they don't have it on their website. But otherwise I'd give you that. The other one I am dealing with, it's called the Lost, something like the Lost Ark. It's another one. I haven't given up on that one yet, but I haven't been able to find the other one available for free. It was on the channel my brother watches, and but the Lost Ark, I think that's the one. And then there's some other documentaries that they got online, and I just am in a hurry to get this done while I'm still clear-headed a little bit, and I did one on the main show, and if you want to go watch that, I'll try not to go over too much of what's going on over this one, but there was another one online, and they seem to go into a little more detail. Like one of the things, there was this priest, and the Vatican is the one that that has sainted the guy. He's canonized him, and he's given other prophecies, but this guy went there. They just, oh yeah, he gave the prophecy, and then they were lost for 400 years. Well, there's other prophecy according to this one. He was like, just a regular parish priest. He was out and about and doing good work, for the church. And then he was summoned, I believe. He wanted to come and he was summoned, or whatever. He was going to come and visit the Pope. Great honor. And when he got there, he looked at the way they lived in like luxury compared to like normal people, even the rank and file priests. He got mad, and that's what triggered this prophecy. The Vatican was not contacted, like the Fatima children. The church was not contacted. They didn't directly hear from them. The whatever it was. And again, there was like a fucking weird solar eclipse or something like that, but it was not normal. And it was witnessed by enough people. And but this Fatima thing, they didn't reach out to the church. They reached out to some poor kids. They didn't reach out to adults. And just, again, I'm just taking a look at it. But the thing that gets me is when you look at the way they are, you look at the way the church or the Pope now is going. He is not like Pope John II. He's not like Notzinger. He's a pretty down-to-earth guy. What if? Because you hear people that will steal, like they will talk about the Vatican and Jesus, and they'll tell you that they are not portraying Jesus as right. They, this whole supernatural thing. What if that is what the church has been doing wrong? Going back like this 1,000 years. Maybe that's what he saw. They weren't living the honest life. They were living the good old life. And what if the whole warning was for them to get off of the fucking gravy train? And look at what the Pope has done. Look at what this Pope has done. I mean, I've seen some of these. They were portrayed by there, but for the grace of God go I. The whole. Oh my God, the one guy said that it would be a Jesuit priest that would be the downfall of the church because they're communist and blah blah blah, and the one I was watching, they portrayed the last Pope as the Antichrist Pope. Well, what if that's not a bad thing? And bear with me, again, not to say, oh, well, the Antichrist, Jesus and all. What if the Antichrist is the anti-myth Christ? What if this Pope is, because this Pope has done some just wonderful things. This guy is reaching out, and I kind of covered this the other, but he's basically reaching out. He's like, well, we can't treat God and Jesus like they're characters out of a Harry Potter novel. And he's blessing, he's allowing the blessing of same-sex couples or something like that. I mean, this just happened. He has, what if that is what had to be cracked down upon? What if that is what had to be cracked down upon by the priesthood, by the Vatican itself, was this really fucking evil way of spending money and shit? It just kind of gets me. What if maybe again, I don't know, but like, what if Jesus was the anointed, again, ancient aliens? This is what I'm saying. Like, you get into it. What if he was put in as him or his wife, Mary Magdalene? Because that's another thing that, again, you gotta take the good with the bad. But what if she was really the power behind him? What if him and her were supposed to be like a power couple? What if them going to marry, like, into the French bloodline, it was part of it? I wonder, because there was I've only seen it once, and I swear to God I'm not making this up, but there was talk, and it was like Easter, New Year's. It was like, and it was like the down. It's like it was like the full Monty or whatever you want. I'm a little fucking getting it. But what if? Because there were churches devoted to Mary Magdalene back in the day. I want to say it was either before or during. I'm not sure. This was like fucking 15, 20 years ago. Pretty sure this was before I went down to Indiana. And, but there were churches in northern Africa that were dedicated to Mary Magdalene. They had women priests, and they were just devoted. Well, something along the lines, the church came by, and I don't know if they purposely done it, if it was an overt act of the church, or if some people connected to the church took it upon themselves, but either inadvertently or overtly, the church had them slaughtered. And I'm looking at it. What if that is the fucking evil that they had to fucking get it? The people have to. Maybe it wasn't the people. Maybe it was the fucking church. And maybe they needed to give, because then there's another one, and this falls in, and this one is just from the one breach of the God, it was the lost Ark of the Covenant or something like that, and I'm pretty sure it was on Discovery or Travel Channel, but they talked about this priest. Fucking just one day dirt poor, the next day rolling in money. And the rumor is that his name, I believe, was Sinclair. And this ties into the Mary Magdalene. But he was a small priest in France. And he seemed to be getting the Knights Templar treatment. They were there busy digging, And then I mean, again, you can say what you want, but they something happened. Regardless, I have no idea what it is. I suspect a whole lot, but I don't know for sure what happened. But the fact is, he basically found something. The Knights Templar found something, and they were given special treatment by the Pope. And they existed for quite a while, and then they were kind of spotty. You know, there was just the thing. This guy got the same treatment. He was given like special treatment. He was running around again. Something happened. Something absolutely happened, and they didn't let him go as long as the Knights Templar, but he supposedly found something. And I'll let your imagination run wild, but he was running around spending. He built a big chateau. He had like plenty of money. He was spending money hand over fist, and then he met a sudden end. You know, again, you can make of it what you will, but there was something going on. And, you know, you take a look at the Knights Templar. I'm not going to go into it a whole lot because I haven't done the research on it for doing this. But they had the fucking weird shit. I don't know if we want to call it satanic or whatever. They had weird shit in that one temple. I mean, I'd heard, you know, oh, they started worshiping Beelzebub or the party god or whatever, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll drug god. But they showed what this was the first time I'd seen it where it was. It was like it was some weird shit. And it was built right into their foundations, built right into the fucking framework. It wasn't like a statue that was added on, it was built into the building. And I don't know. I literally don't know. But and the other thing is, if I can remember it, and this is pretty much going to have to do, that might be all. That's all I can remember now. But I got this. What I'll do this as part 2, and then I'll try and watch one of the other hours to it. But and then I'll come back and just let that sink in a little bit. But it blows me away. Just blows me away. Peace out, and hopefully I'm on the mend, but as you can see, I'm still having trouble. But peace out, and hope everybody has a good day.